have a lot of long rallies kasi they're so familiar with each other yung sa mga Olympics sila.
Yes,
diba?
AFP Olympics, parati po sila nagtatagpo. In fact, I think these are the two teams that always see each other in the women's volleyball finals. Balse with the serve goes long. Ay, dala na yata ng masamang panahon, ano? Umuulan ng malakas dito sa San Juan. Napapalakas din tuloy yung serve ng mga player. You can see the coaching staff ng Army sa panahon ng tag-ulan. Ngayon yon, iwasan ng dengue. Lion Tiger Katol ang gamitin. Proudly Philippine-made. Neneng Tapik from Davao. Nailusot niya yun sa net. Here's Jeannie Sabas now from Cebu. Running attack. Micah Ortiz. Nice dig. By Bautista. Sabas. Palabas na yon pero nilaro pa rin yun ni Tapik. Pantino sending it to Cases on the angle. And Salak will miss. Good idea, bad result.
Oh, but that was too near the net.
So 7-4 Air Force. Yung Army is playing into the game nitong Philippine Air Force, ha?
That's what Air Force wants. That's what they like Army to do. We know Air Force, they're just there, diba? They're very solid game all
Pero
the time.
bibilis. Ang bibilis nitong mga ito pagdating especially sa floor defense. Here's Sabas. Tapik lifts it up. Dimac to Ortiz. The UST connection works. What a start for the Philippine Air Force. Tignan po ulit natin yung huling aksyon. Coming into that technical timeout, Tina Salak attempting something and she will miss. And tignan naman natin on offense dito. Philippine Air Force on target so far. Let's send it to the third member of our panel, Bianca Saldua.
Maraming salamat, Noel. Yung report ko ito is more on the Philippine Army dahil opening game na nga nito dito sa quarterfinals para sa Lady Troopers. Ang ibig sabihin naman nito ay back to zero sila. Back to basics talaga ang Army. At ayon kay Coach Rico, wala naman silang pinaghandaan ng special para sa Air Force. Mas kailangan nila mag-focus sa sarili nila dahil wala pa sila Alarca, hindi pa bumalik. At si Jovelyn Gonzaga, yung tanong mo kanina, is meron siyang patellar tendonitis sa tuhod, dalawang tuhod dahil sa overuse, kaka-jumping at may konting maga pero hindi naman ito major problem. At sa kanyang left na shoulder meron din konting tightness kaya meron din siyang konting mga tape na nilalagay. Tungkol naman kay Rachel Andakis, sabi naman nila is hindi pa siya nagpa-check up sa doktor so hindi natin alam kung gaano katagal mawawala at gaano kaseryoso ang kanyang injury. Pero ang weird naman talaga dahil sa practice wala naman siyang nararamdaman pero kagabi lang biglang sumakit. Balik sa inyo, Noel and Nurin.
Yung patuloy ng kwentong yan, after daw ng practice nila, nag-viewing sila. After ng viewing, nung matutulog na sila, bigla nagkaroon ng tightness sa tuhod. Si Rachel. Tinext niya kaagad si Assistant Coach Kung Fu Reyes na natanggap naman yun. Siyempre, 5:30 na in the morning the next day. Na, ayun na nga, so natulog na masakit ng tuhod nito si Rachel. Today, may tightness pa rin. So, they chose to hold her out of this game.
Yeah,
for now.
That's always better. No, do not force the issue.
Cases did not force the issue that time pero kinapos naman yung kanyang tira. Air Force lead down to 3.
But you gotta feel for Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Well, Mikasa's the official ball of the Shakey's V-League. Si Gonzaga is actually one of the youngest members of this team at 22.
And she's pretty lean and slim.
Ayun na nga, the bionic guapa. Here's Dimac going over to Cases. Kept alive. Sabas gets it across. Caballejo, di makulangan. Ortiz. And the UST connection did not work that time.
That's right. No, what I'm saying is you gotta feel for her. Kasi both knees, patellar tendonitis. And then you have the shoulder injury. Parang, wow.
Well, the shoulder injury is actually commonplace too, especially mga power strikers katulad niya. Joanne Bunag. Nice serve. Pantino gets to that one. Here's Joy Cases. Nakaabang doon si Tina Salak. Balmaceda. One more time around for Cases. Salak. Attacking deep pero nakuha kaagad yun ng Caballejo. Cases again. Cases again.
Boy, relentless is Joy Cases here in this match.
10-7 Air Force.
But you know, if Joy Cases plays well, normally nananalo ang Air Force, ha?
Right. But again, going back to the Rachel Andakis injury, nawawala naman yung serve naman ni Rachel, which is she's number 1 in the league pagdating sa serves. So that's what they will miss in her absence.
Pati blocking, I think she's number 2.
In the top 5 in blocking for sure. As Bautista, yan ang magbubuhat ngayon. Si Nene Bautista, kailangan na niyang mag-score para sa sarili niya at para din kay Rachel.
That is true.
And they are down by 2. Tina Salak now. Cases on the reception. Here's Pantino. Ang ganda ng buwelo. And Pantino gets the best of Tinagno that time.
That's right. That's a tough angle for Pantino, who normally actually starts off the bench.
Off the bench siya usually because they usually si Caballero kasi ngayon pinasok as utility.
Okay.
So they usually have Iya Yongko's another case. Si Iya Yongko with a shoulder injury that we'll have to update on later on. Kausap ko si Iya kanina, hindi na naman siya maglalaro. So this will be the second game that Yongko will miss because of that shoulder injury. She missed the first game against NU.
That's going to be a big loss because we know that Yongko is the #1 blocker, I think, no?
Yes, she is. Good serve.
So both squads plagued by injuries.
Which makes it interesting kung paano sila mag-a-adjust dito. D-Mac sending it to Caballero. Gonzaga now doing the setting for Balse. Misdirects it. Pantino nandun. Quick set. Ortiz. Ang ganda ng cover dito ng Army but it results in a free ball. D-Mac. Pantino. Hindi tumama sa kamay ng blocker.
Oo. Sayang, no? She had the right thing in mind. Just over-cranks that.
And a timeout here by Air Force. Lumiit na kanilang kalamangan. 1 puntos na lang ang inaalagaan.
Hindi mo namatay mo yung bola mo. Lampas na lampas sa ulo mo. Di ba sabi siya, malampas yun? Hindi ka sabi mo, malambot masyado yun. Sumasama ka, mapasin din. Napapalawin ng malakas. Pagkapon, pinapalo ko ng malakas na pagkakas. Asan ka? Sino nasa harap mo? Si King.
So kanina 5 ang abante nila, ngayon 1 na lang. Na hindi naman talagang nagpumupukpok itong Philippine Army. Nagkakataon lang talaga na yung depensa nila lumambot itong Air Force.
That's right. Tapos ang opensa hindi naman makascore.
Yan din. So Jenny Sabas, produkto ni Coach Grace Antigua sa University of San Jose Recoletos in Cebu. As Judy Caballero sends that one long.
So far yung mga follow through, even Joy Cases, medyo mabagal.
11 all, yan na. Nabura na po yung kalamangan dito ng Philippine Air Force. As Sabas will serve once again. Balmaceda, hindi na maabutan yan. And just like that, lamang na po ang Philippine Army.
That's right, a misreceive. But I remember si Jeannie Sabas. In one game, di ba pinasok siya tapos nag-serve lang siya? Do you remember that?
Maybe si Seven kasama mo rin nun.
No. But she showed us, that time she's always playing off the bench, she showed us potential as well.
Right, well, she's starting now because of the absence of Jack Alarca, who is still out with that high ankle sprain. Na-sustain niya nung ating elimination round. Balse gets it across. Cases is there, new libero para dito sa Philippine Air Force. Pinasok na. Etong si Jill Gustilo. Great save by Tina Salak. Here's Gustilo now, sending it over to Dimaculangan. Pantino, ang ganda ng buwelo. Gonzaga. Eto na naman yung mahabang rally, but that time Gustilo cannot keep it alive.
You gotta love the aggressiveness of Team Army. Si Tina Salak went over to the second stringer's warm-up area.
Kaya nga. The sprint from Miss Cavite. Sa panahon ng tagulan, iwasan ng dengue. Lion Tiger Katolang gamitin, proudly Philippine-made.
Lokohin natin si Tina, batang-bata.
Oo. Parang Lydia de Vega yung dating niya nun. And a good serve there again from Jenny Sabas. Pangalawang ace na niya yan. Kung anong maganda simula ng Air Force, biglang naubos.
Sabi ni Coach Mac, 38 years old.
Huwag na natin sabihin ko sino yun. Sabas finally hits it into the net. And if it's Fun Family Pizza, it's gotta be Shakey's. Micah Ortiz ngayon. So Airwoman second class.
Yeah.
First class itong si Rhea. Di makulangan. Sala, quick set. Masyado mababa para kay Balse. Angat, Gonzaga, one more time around. Balse into the net. Ging medyo masamang gising ngayon, ano?
Dahil nag-alangan din siya sa approach na.
At just like that, that lead has been trimmed down to 1.
Obviously, in this match, because of all the injuries, they are so evenly matched.
Kaya nga. Bautista. Gonzaga ngayon over the defense. Caballejo is there. D-Mac sending it back to Judy, and Judy scores.
Okay, so now we know why she's the one designated to play Yari Yongko's position.
Oh, hindi. Pero nung college naman siya talaga utility spiker, si Judy Caballejo. So, just back to her position. Alam naman natin, opener talaga siya.
Oo.
Pero binalik siya sa pwesto ni Iya Yongko because that was what she was playing in college. Here's Micah Ortiz. Salak. That's too deep. Gonzaga keeping it alive. Balse, pumwesto. Cases, D-Mac, Pantino. Agno, hindi na maabutan niya ni Bautista. So good aggression shown, and this is 4 straight points para sa Philippine Air Force. Lamang na sila na isa.
Oo. Yun ang maganda nga sa Air Force eh. Slowly but surely eh. Wag mo sila bibigyan ng chance or pagkataon. Talaga, they'll grab the lead.
And they did that right now. Salak lifts it for Gonzaga. Andun si Ortiz, pero again, kaliwete si Gonzaga. So yung pihit niyang yun, pabor na pabor sa kanya.
Can you imagine every time she goes to jump, merong discomfort?
Yun
Kasi
talaga eh.
patellar tendonitis yun
Exactly. And she is 22 years old. At saka, sabi nga ni Job sa akin dati, parati ako ni-injure during the game, hindi lang nahalata. Yung mga tapilok-tapilok, yung mga, there's another one. That's gonna be a lifting violation against Topic. A double touch against Topic. 16-15, nakuha ulit. That was good execution that time. That was a double touch. So back-to-back points for Guapa. Here's Nene Bautista serving. 1-point lead para sa Army. Galing sa mga anino ang tira doon ni Pantino. Nice block there by Caballejo. They go to Gonzaga once again. Off the hands of Pantino. Balmaceda was nowhere near.
Well, we said it before. We think, arguably, Gonzaga's the best when it comes to the mga joust sa net. Lagi niya yun talaga, which is able to brush it off the blocker's hand.
And again, the beach volleyball training is a big factor in that as Caballejo scores. Tandaan natin, Jovelyn Gonzaga has been representing the country ever since she was a teenager sa beach volleyball.
Yeah.
Produkto po ng Central Philippines University in Iloilo. Yan po si Jovelyn Gonzaga. Salak, quick set to Balse. Masyado mo pa yata yung set ni Salak for Balse today, ano?
Wala sa comfort level ni Mary Jean Balse.
Here's Mayan Pantino from Baguio.
Been playing well for Air Force.
Kita mo naman yung gano'ng kanipis yung katawan niya talaga. Pang open spiker talaga. As Jovelyn Gonzaga is dug up there by Pantino. Sending it now to Caballejo. Agno keeping it alive. Salak lifts it up for Bunag. The FEU connection working that time.
We talked about her in our pregame. Alam natin, this is one player who will, not very flashy, but who will rise to the occasion.
Saka not bad, ano? Dating middle hitter siya, dating quicker. Nilipat in that position in lieu of the absence of Rachel Anakis. Cases will give up a free ball. Salak going down the middle for Balse. Better set that time pero naabangan si Balse. Neneng Topic, inabangan naman ni Balse. At talo na naman siya sa Battle of Davao.
The baby by King.
Ayan o, mga Dabawenya at the net. So 19-17, 2-point lead for the Lady Troopers. Guapa on the serve. Combination, nice anticipation there by Balse. Masyado malapit yan para dito kay Caballejo and Bunag keeps it in.
It was a hot start by Air Force.
Gonzaga again on the serve. Pantino with the reception. Di makulangan going to Cases. Nakaabang naman si Tina Salak.
Okay, medyo, alam mo, Army started slow but ngayon medyo na nila.
Parang ganyan naman pati sila, di ba? Parang diesel ang simula. I think that 100-meter dash by Tina Salak earlier warmed her up.
Exactly.
And ang serve naman ni Gonzaga. Caballejo off the block. One-hand dig there coming from Tinagno. Joan Bunag, naabangan that time ni Topic. Gonzaga, one more time around for Bunag. Here is, drop ball coming from Caballejo. Bunag, inangat yan ni Pantino. Cases, unmolested pero napalakas.
Sayang. Wasted opportunity para kay Joyce Casas. Ang ganda ng buwelo niya pero
Right.
yung follow through. Pinigil niya yung follow through
At saka
niya.
super late na yung blockers that time. So Gonzaga continues to serve. Balmaceda. Backset ngayon. Caballejo. Dug up again by Agno. Salak giving it to Balse na kailangan lang i-uppercut. Pero sabi ni Neneng Tapik, hoy, ako naman ngayon naman nanalo. Battle of Davao, ha?
Sabi siguro ni Balse, ang lapit sa net.
Down to 4. Ang kalamangan dito ng Philippine Army. Judy Caballero now serving. Here is Balse. Cases, pipihit. Nakabang na naman si Tina Salak.
Boy, the defense, the blocking of Army here towards the end of the first set, dun gumagana. Pero for Air Force naman, you have to read also your opponent. Di ka
Right.
palo ng palo. Pinaka nakakainis for a spiker, pag single block. Kasi ang laki ng space na pwede mo patukan.
Ang laki naman na nag-single block na yun. Reception is overcooked ng Jeannie Sabas. Well, ready makulangan. No match for Jeannie Sabas that time.
Oh, pati si Jeannie Sabas getting into the block column.
Right. So 6 set points for Army. They were down by 5 earlier. Balmaceda. Di makulangan. Cases. Talim.
Finally.
So nabawasan na ng isa pero 5 set point pa rin yan para dito sa Philippine Army. Neneng Tapik now to serve and she will be replaced by Wendy Ansemana. The captain will come in for service duties as she always does. Extra defender na rin yan sa likuran.
Oh. What's nice about Wendy Atemana, she can set, she can spike, lahat.
Wow. Running attack. Bunag. Semana keeps it alive. Cases. Here's Salak now going to Balse. Nandun si Pantino. Di makulangan inangat para kay Cases. Tinagno. Nagkabanggaan si Sabas at saka si Salak. And Sabas is slow to get up. Yan ang nightmare para kay Rico de Guzman. He's already gone one quicker. Wala na si Jack Alarca sa kanyang lineup. And Sabas is all he has. And Rico de Guzman now has to call a timeout. So to buy enough time for Sabas to recover.
Hindi naman.
Next sa left. Tatapakan niya ako. Left lagi.
Okay. Okay, kumain kayo.
Last one na lang naman.
Backside na lang.
Pasahan natin na maganda kasi sa
Pag
patay.
ang service malambot, itaas mo, idikit mo sa neck.
So mukhang okay na naman si Jeannie Sabas. During that break, we were talking about kung sino pwede pumalit sa kanya if in case she does go down. Yeah, Bunag can go back to the middle attacker position and bring in a wing spiker. Like a Michelle Carolino probably.
Yeah. They have actually 2 players pa in the bench.
Si Dalia Cruz.
Dalia Cruz and Michelle Carolino.
Still set point for Army. And finally they get it off of Joanne Bunag. So Bunag gets it off the check ball, 25-20. A struggle para dito sa